Hey, how we doing, everybody? Look here. We got a special project today. I had a customer, a YouTube subscriber, contact me, and he's from up north, and he sent in his order. He does a lot of perch fishing, a lot of bass fishing, and I'm gonna be the first to tell you, perch fishing is not my expertise. I guide crappie almost every single day, 4 to 5 days a week minimum. I can tell you just about anything you want to know about crappie. The one thing I do know about perch, the one time a year that I really, really, really go get on perch is when they laid up on their beds. And boy, the lakes I fish around here, I'm not lying to you. I got some pictures of some 10 and some 11-inch bluegill, some monsters. They that thick. I'm talking about you can get a fillet as big as a crappie off them bad boys. But anyhow, look, I got this thinking cap on, and I may or may not have some moonshine in these suckers. You can't ever tell now. I got my little sipping straw right here. Look at that. Guys and gals, I'm just cutting up. I just wore this hat to be retarded, I guess. I don't even drink. I actually quit. I drink beer for over 25 years, and I actually quit. It's been about 13 months ago. Praise God. I was just a heavy drinker, and it was taking a toll on my body. So never no issues with it. I don't even remember one time in my life that I was drunk, to be honest with you. But it was taking a toll on my body. And when my grandbaby was born, I said, I'm quitting. And I put it down 3 weeks before it was born, and I haven't touched it since. Anyway, enough of that. Today, we are going to make this for my subscriber. All right? We're going to start with a pearl white head, y'all. I know down here, chartreuse and white, black and chartreuse and pink, white and red. I have wore them out when they're on their beds, y'all. So this goes out to, I'm not going to mention no names. He'll know exactly who this video is made for because we talked about it. And he said he wanted 3 smaller ones, to catch little panfish and stuff, and a bigger one for bass. So this goes out to you, buddy. I sure appreciate the support. Sure appreciate you watching the videos. And I hope that these jigs I send you, I hope that you catch it. I hope you wear them out. Hope you catch a boatload of them. All right, we're going to start out with this 210 flat wax. Oop. 210 Danville flat wax. All right. I had a little too much out, then I dropped it. Take your little tag line, follow that tag line, right? All right. Nice even layer from the base of that little collar to the tip of your hook, y'all. Now, we're going to put that Flashy Boo Magnum, all right? We're going to put some red in there. And I apologize, my hands are messed up. I just got done painting about 2,000 jigs, so my hands may be a little sticky. We're going to put some red in there. And we're going to put some pearl in there. You can't go wrong with that pearl flash, y'all. I'm telling you, it got a little purple in it, got a little silver in it. It's just an all-around good color. Now look, I can't say it enough. Don't do that. It slipped out of my fingers. Try not to do that. All right? You see me use single color flash. All right? And I talk about, the color. I talk about the links. I see it on a daily basis, y'all. Make sure they're all cut a different length. Because if they're cut the same length, they're going to stick together. And they're not going to have the movement that they should, all right? Okay. Now, we got to find, oh, look at there, look at there, look at there. Just regular old bucktail, y'all. This is actually 10 inches. Of course, we're not going to use it 10 inches. I've already cut some off of this. So we're going to use roughly around 3 inches of it. 3 inches of it. Then we're going to fold it over. You know, fold it in half. And we're going to look at it. Now, what does that look like? Way too long, right? Okay. So when I'm working with these smaller jigs, sometimes it's hard to, you know, double and triple it up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I doubled it and I cut it. Now we're going to triple it up. And I got, you know, some stranglers sticking way off there. We don't want that, y'all. We want it to look nice and sleek. We don't want it looking all oddball. So we just trimmed it up, y'all. Trim that bad boy up. That's all we did. See what I'm talking about? Especially if you got big hands. Sometimes it can be a pain. Now, lay that sucker up there and get it where you want it. Once you get it where you want it, you start tying that sucker down. If you have a couple of little pieces that's sticking off the front, don't worry about that. We're going to come back with our scissors and we're going to tie that bad boy in. I'm sorry, I'm talking about tying in. We're tying it in, but anyway, we're going to come back and we're going to cut that off, y'all. When you're working with these smaller heads, it's hard to fold that over. And I like a big bushy tail. I don't, you know, I see a lot of times, and actually I make them for customers, you know, just want, you know, a real small tail. They don't want nothing big and bushy. Hey, everybody has their, you know, their way of fishing and their style of jigs, you know. And if this particular customer here, if he calls and he says, well, hey, Dustin, you know, I really don't like the way that you know, I don't like them colors, or, you know, I don't like that big bushy tail. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, all right, buddy, send that sucker back to me, and I'll send you another one, you know. Just tell me what you want, you know. But the way I build jigs is going off experience, y'all. And what I'm telling you, I spend a lot of time on the water, y'all. If I'm not fishing, if I'm not guiding, I'm on the water scouting, or I'm on the water dropping brush top, stuff like that. This is that Flashaboo accent, or the crystal flash, is what I talk about, the braided. Just about every website you go to, they either call it crystal flash, Flashaboo accent, you know, they call it something different. But all it is braided. It looks like braided Flashaboo, y'all. I got a couple of pieces sticking off. We gonna cut that. All right, now when you're tying this in, this is just like your bucktail, your fed, your marabou, whatever you want, whatever you're tying in. This is the same way. You want to take the same steps tying that stuff in. You know, you don't want to just put a couple of wraps on and it'll be all right. No, you want to tie that sucker in just like you tying everything else in. You do not want it going anywhere. All right? Now, if you just build jigs for yourself to go out on a weekend, catch a few fish, yada, 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 that may be all right. But if you've been, you know, building jigs to sell, you know, and you stand behind your product, you want to make sure it's tied in and it's tied in right. All right. Now, me now here, this is one of my go-to colors, y'all. When we go out brim fishing, bluegill fishing, warmouth fishing, for y'all that don't know what warmouth is, that's just a big perch. And I've spent 23, 24 years of my life in South Louisiana. I've got a camp on the Grand River, 1 mile north of the Bayou Sorrel Locks, right? And a warmouth is a big perch, y'all. And I'm telling you, they got some big ones now. Oh, and they fun to catch. Gosh, dog, they fine. And I got some pictures. I'm going to see if I can post them, do like a little short of them. I'm telling you, gosh almighty, I love to catch them warmouth, y'all. All right, we can do the double body on that. This boat, it's all woolly bugger. Got that tied off. Now, when we twist this up now, all I do is take it between my fingers and I start twisting, right? But we don't want to look an oddball. We want, the colors to be even. The green, pink, green, pink, green, pink. We want it to be even the whole length of the body. So make sure when you twist, you're looking at it. That way you got a nice, even colors on your body. Now when you get to your head, see, I went a little too far, and you're not hurting nothing on that rotary vise. That's what I like about it. Even if you don't have a rotary vise, you can still back up, So when you get to your head, just make sure, if you're like me and you like that thread to stick out, I stop, especially on these smaller jig heads, I stop, before I get to my head. That way I can build that thread up. And them bad boys can see that extra color, right? Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm big on that. A lot of people, I get comments every single day. Dustin, well, why you talk about that all the time? Because to me, that's a big deal, y'all. The more colors that you present to that fish, the more chances you got for that fish to bite, right? That's the name of the game. We all go out. We don't go, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy going to the lake, sitting there. I could sit there all day long and not catch a fish. But the name of the game is to go out there and catch fish, right? So when I go out there, when I make a jig, I'm going to make that jig. I want every chance that I can get in that one jig to attract that bite. You see how that thread did that? Because it caught that little tip on my whip finisher. So what you gonna do, now it's tied in. You see me do the first one, right? It's tied in, but I never want to take a chance. We're gonna go back and we're gonna hit it, 3 or 4 more times. That way we know for a fact that thread it's not gonna break, it's not gonna fray, it's not gonna do anything. So anyway, look here. The nice fella that I'm making this jig for, I sure hope that, once he gets these jigs, that he sends me some pictures, whether it be bass, whether it be crappie, whatever it be. I hope he sends me some pictures. And look, I sure appreciate your order. I sure appreciate you subscribing. Man, words cannot express enough how much I appreciate all the support from each and every one of my subscribers. Look, guys and gals, I guarantee you, I'm going to have to make me one of those. Them crappie would love that thing, y'all. God almighty. And look, sometimes that when you go to wrapping, your flash will get wrapped around the hook. And you just take that sucker, go around the other side. See, it ain't hanging down now. Ooh-wee, I promise you, that sucker will catch a fish, y'all. Look, I appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Hey, buddy, I appreciate your business, and I sure hope these jigs put some fish in your boat. Hey, God bless. We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate y'all watching now.